In this video, I will discuss the step-by-step process you need to follow to apply for scholarship in SSP Portal for the academic year 2022-23. This is the URL for applying the scholarship in SSP Portal for the academic year 2022-23, that is ssp.postmatric.karnataka.gov.in. Once you enter this URL in your browser, you will be able to get this particular home page. In this case, you have multiple languages like English and Kannada. You can select the appropriate language for your purpose. Right now I have selected English in this case. Now once you get this particular page, there are two options. The first one is for those people who have not yet created the account, that is the left button. The right button is for those students who have already created the account. Let us say that you have not created an account, then you need to click on this particular button and then you need to create the account. I have already created a video and the link for that video is posted in the description below. You just follow that video to understand how to create an account in SSP Portal. If you have an account, click on this particular button. You will get this particular page. Here you need to enter your user ID, that is SSP ID, password and then CAPTCHA, and then you need to click on student login here. So once you click on this particular thing, you will get the home page. For some reason, let us assume that you have forgot your user ID and password. Then you have these particular links. You can follow these particular links to know your password as well as the student ID. Again, if you don't know how to reset your password or how to get your student ID, the link for those videos is also present in the description below. Follow those videos to understand how to get the password or reset the password and how to know the student ID. Now let's assume that you know everything. You enter all your details here and then you click on this particular student login button. You will get this particular home page for you. Your name will be displayed here and then SSP ID will be displayed over here. Now there are some different tabs are there. As of now, these are the tabs present. Now if you click on this particular add parent details, your parent information will be displayed here. If everything is fine, there is no need to do anything here. Otherwise you can click on edit and then edit this particular information. And then if you click on this particular print acknowledgement, you will get a message saying that you have not yet completed your application. So you have to complete your application. So that's the first thing. So click on this apply for post-matric scholarship. So once you click on this particular thing, you will see some different steps over here. So the first step in this case is you need to enter study, caste and personal details over here. So you will click on this particular apply button. Once you click on this particular apply button, if you have already applied for the scholarship in the previous year, you will get your information. Or if you have not applied, you have to fill entire details over here. So what we need to do is you need to click on this particular SSLC or CBSE or ICSE and so on based on your 10th board. Let us assume that you have studied SSLC in 10th in SSLC board. So click on this particular button or the radio button. It will ask you to enter your 10th registration number. So enter 10th registration number and then click on get data. You will see your 10th information like student name, year of passing and date of birth, everything. If everything is correct, click on yes button here. And then you need to click on save and proceed here. So once you click on save and proceed, the data will be saved here. And if you want to edit, you can click on edit button and then edit the information here. Now the second thing is you need to enter your caste and income details. So let us say that you have caste and income certificate. Select yes here. It will ask you to select the religion. You can select any one of these particular religion based on your caste and income certificate. Let us say that you select Hindu, then you need to enter caste certificate number and income certificate number. If you select Muslim, again caste and income certificate number is required along with NSP ID. If you have not applied for scholarship in NSP Portal, then you are not eligible to apply for scholarship here because Muslim comes under the minority category here. Similarly for Jain, Baudh and Parsi and so on. For time being, I will select Hindu and then I will enter the caste and income certificate number here and then I will click on check button here. So once I click on check button, the entire information will be displayed over here as per your caste and income certificate. If everything is correct, click on yes button and then click on save and proceed over here. So once you click on save and proceed, again it will show you the information like the name in Aadhaar, name in caste certificate, name in income certificate. If everything is correct, then click on yes button over here. Now once that thing is done, the next part is whether the person is disabled or not. If you are disabled, then select yes, otherwise no. In that case, you need to enter your certificate number over here. The next part is like the personal details. Here you need to enter your personal details like home district, home taluka, where you cast your vote, like constituency, and then pin code and address, everything. And then you need to select this particular domicile, whether you are from Karnataka or not, and then click on save and proceed. Once you click on save and proceed, you will get data saved successfully. The first step is over now. Next, you need to click on next button. It will ask you to enter the college details here. So very first question what it asks is whether you are studying in any university or institute located outside Karnataka. If you are studying outside Karnataka, you need to click on yes. Otherwise, you need to click on no here. So once you click on no, you need to select your university. Like for BE students, it is VTU Belgavi. For any other things, you need to select accordingly. For time being, I'm going to consider pre-university board over here. That is Department of Pre-University Education. That's a PUC student, you can say. In that case, you need to enter the SATS ID. If you are an engineering student, you need to enter your USN here. And then you need to click on get data. So once you click on get data, right now you will get something like that as a message. As of now, you will get this message because university VTU has not yet posted, or you can say that pushed your data to SSP portal. So that's the reason you will get this particular message, but you need to go on checking whether the data is available in SSP portal or not regularly. If data is available, this information will be displayed, like what is your university name, what is your name, and everything will be displayed here. And you need to check this particular information, that is previous year details. Okay, if everything is correct, you need to click on yes and then continue over here. So this is the place where the B students are stuck now. You need to wait for some time and then you need to check this thing regularly over here. The next thing is you need to enter your college details here, like what is the district, taluka, what is the college name, and everything you need to fill over here. And then you need to click on save and proceed, and then it will ask you to enter the previous year pass details. Here there are some different conditions are there. For example, if you are a second year degree student, then first year result you need to upload. If you are a first year degree student, then PUC second year result you need to upload, and so on. So those information is displayed over here. Accordingly, you need to fill the data. Whether it is an annual or semester system, that's the previous year details that you need to select. Whether it is a marks or CGPA, whether you are pass or fail, and all those things you need to fill over here. So that is the information you need to fill here. Once that entire information is filled, like what is the maximum marks, how many marks you have obtained, and everything, you need to click on save and proceed over here, and then it will go to the next step over here, because you have done with what is that called as the second step now. The third step is for E-attestation. It is not required for all the students. It is required only for those students whose parents are working in some government organizations or something like that. It will show this particular information, like you need to enter E-attestation details and so on. So if it shows over here, then you need to enter the details. Otherwise, it is not required for all those particular students here. Now it is not required for this student, so I will click on next button. It will ask you to enter hostel details over here. So you need to select whether you are a day scholar or not. If you are a day scholar, then you need to click on yes, and then you need to just save over here. That is, you are doing up and down from your home. If you are staying in hostel, then you need to select no here, and then you need to enter your hostel details over here, where you are staying, who is the warden, and so on. Every information you need to enter, and then you need to save your details over here. And finally, you need to preview and submit your application. You just click on the fifth step. You will able to see all the information what you have entered. If everything is correct, click on this particular button and then click on submit button over here. So once you have done that particular thing, you will be able to see all 5 steps will get a green color over here. You can see this one. All are green means you have applied successfully here. Now click on print acknowledgement. You will be able to get this particular acknowledgement, and then you need to take a printout of this acknowledgement and submit it to your respective colleges. So once you submit it to your respective colleges, the meaning is your application is successfully submitted in this case. So this is how you can apply for scholarship in SSP portal for the year 2022-23. I hope the steps are clear. If you have any questions, you can put those questions in the comment box. If you like the video, do like and share with your friends. Press the subscribe button for more videos. Press the bell icon for regular updates. Thank you for watching.